And if you watch the replay, we got refs out here guessing. Like, it's just ridiculous. But, at the end of the day, we're going to control what we can control. We're going to practice this week on playing 5-on-9, reinvent the game a little bit and try to be better from it. Like, I don't know what else to say. It's freaking embarrassing. This league used to be a special league, and the refs didn't get in the way. But, I guess if you have a Lincoln Star logo on or if you play for me, they're going to get in your way for whatever reason.
How much, I could obviously tell in your voice how frustrating it is to deal with something like that on an everyday basis. But in the third period, it's still a 2-1 hockey game. Your guys were just unable to generate a lot of zone time. Could you tell that those moments were starting to eat up your guys, and guys are starting to grab their sticks a little too tight, trying to make too many fancy plays instead of just sticking to Lincoln Stars hockey, which is what you preach, that cycle play, zone time, fine passes, because the fundamentals of your team, when you get down by a goal, especially tonight's, it's a lot of individuality. I know you like to preach that team game, all 5 guys working together.
Yeah, I mean, these guys have to figure out, when they go on their own page and it doesn't work, I mean, I don't know how much else we have to say and show the video. And, the video session today was, it's from our game on Fargo and our pre-scout, and it's just the same stuff. So changes will be made. We're going to move on from certain guys that just don't want to buy into doing things the right way for the logo and for the betterment of the organization. And that's it. Enough's enough. Like we talked about it before the game. This is the opportunity to prove that you care about this place as much as, everybody else does. And there's certain guys that just aren't. And you know what? We're going to move on from them. We're done. We have some young kids that have been grinding all year and haven't gotten the true opportunity, and they're waiting in the wings. And you know what? It's time to move on from some of these older guys that want to be selfish, want to be, an individual instead of being part of something bigger than them. And it's time for our young kids to step up and get some experience.
And one of those young guys, will end on this question, James Stefan, the 17-year-old. He's been phenomenal, a 4-game point-scoring streak. For some of those young guys looking at that opportunity, how can they learn from a guy like James Stefan, only at 17 years old and taking over the USHL here?
Work. You got to work. You got to do the little things right. You got to do things every single day. Like that kid comes and he competes and he works and he gets better every single day. Well, some other guys just want to show up when it's game time and, hey, I'm just going to get by doing whatever I'm doing. It obviously isn't working. So, what's the definition of insanity? Doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result. It's ridiculous. So we're proud of James. He's come in. He's given us everything we've had. So is Clay Hannes. We're proud of those 2 guys. But like I said, there's some other guys that their time here, we might be moving on and just start looking at our young guys.
That was Coach's comments presented by Southside Auto Tech. Lincoln loses 3-1 against the Sioux City Musketeers. Stars back in action Monday night against the Sioux Falls Stampede at the Denny Sanford Premier Center in Sioux Falls, South Dakota. We'll see you then.